Purple blank. Let's see what the fuck's on.
Mike,
Yeah, buddy.
there you go. You can hear me
I'm
now,
here.
huh?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Awesome.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock, man. I missed Kojak.
Yeah, I'm missing. Yeah, I'm sorry, you missing Kojak.
No, there it is. I got it. I can watch it and talk to you,
Okay.
man. Who loves the baby?
Who loves you, baby? Who loves
I
lollipops?
got it. Yeah, I don't need any. I know what he's saying. I don't need to hear him. He's like, "Hey, you punks, come over here. I'll slap your face." Right? Oh man, he's Kojak's best.
Look at that. You see yourself?
I can see myself.
Okay, excellent.
Woo!
What do you think?
Think of what?
What do you think of the
Joe
picture?
Biden? Oh, uh, yeah. My picture's great. I look great. Hello, world. Your head is
Excellent.
upside down. Your
Let
head is
me.
upside down, but I can hear you, so I can just imagine. I'll just imagine your mouth moving. I'm
All
watching.
right. Everybody's coming in through the door. Hello, Punches and Quinamojo and Gert, VJ Eniac.
Nice.
Welcome to another episode of What'd You Do in the GWAR Daddy. Let me see if I let me reduce this. Yeah, this is my third interview with a real true blue GWAR member.
Thank
Damn
you,
it!
Don. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you giving me the shout outs, man. You and Chuck. I wanted to chime in last 2 weeks ago when you were talking to Chuck. He
Yeah.
was talking about shit, and I was like, "Oh man, I remember when Hunter being a big dick or something." Right? Oh man, that down to what was that? Atlanta.
Yeah.
We went to that. What was it? Comic Con. That first Comic Con. That I
Yeah,
think
I was a little
was.
off. I didn't realize I was off a year.
No, no. I mean, he Chuck knew more about it than I did. He was laying it down. They went to Comic Cons way before I was
So
involved
it's
or anybody
'83
else.
and
And
then '84, according to him.
I guess I can't remember what year, but I remember going with Hunter, and that's when he did Cardinal Sin. It was pretty cool. And
I think
but
that
I'll tell
was.
you, I could talk about that for an hour, man. I could tell you old stories about that place. It was
Yeah,
hilarious, and I think Brocky. I don't know if you were there, but I think Brocky went
I wasn't.
and and they did some sort of proto GWAR, or I don't even think it was GWAR. I think it was like part of his movie thing. It was like a Scum Dogs, whatever sort of. I think Brocky. I'll have to check with Chuck, man. He'll remember more. But I remember Hunter was there as Techno Destructo on roller skates. Remember when he used to do that?
Yeah, there was.
Roller skate and stuff. And Heather Broom and Chuck was there. Yeah, he was talking about it. They did. He forgot the part that me and Dave Muscle were in. Or whatever. You know,
I didn't see that on the.
he just talked about it. But they did some bits before anybody else.
Right. Let's see here. I got a folder here.
That was a funny. That was a funny. We did. That was the first Cardinal Sin, and it came out. Oh,
All right, hold on.
okay.
we'll,
No,
we'll
that hilarious.
we'll get to that. Let me see here. Let me check the chats.
Heather Broom. I think they had those giant. I think they had those giant like missiles too. You guys were talking about those giant missiles. I think that was one of his props.
Well, if I remember, the missiles were first premiered at Flood Zone, at the Flood Zone show.
Oh, that's right. Me and Chuck both had a big missile.
That's right.
I had the American one, and he had the Soviet one.
That's right. It was Russia versus America.
Right, and then he had this big thing of vodka, and I had this giant beer, and it's like, vodka.
Okay, you're saying, hold on. I thought Collab
America's
Camera had Mike Delaney talking. Let's see here. Go ahead and talk, Mike.
Hello, hello. How you like my new hairdo, man? Like it?
Mike is low volume. I don't know why. I guess he's not coming through the
I'm
collab
low
camera.
volume.
Go ahead,
Oh,
keep talking.
maybe I can turn up my volume on my end. Is that
Yeah,
better?
I got you coming through both the desktop audio and
Oh, I'm turning up yours.
collab cam, but I worried that that's giving you an echo. Do you still have a double barrel? That double barrel? No, Grant, we do not. It disappeared a long time ago. The old double barrel shotgun.
Maybe I should get rid. Here, does you hear me better now? Maybe my microphone.
Yeah, I've got you coming through on 2 channels, and I'm just worried that they're going to interfere. People are saying it's better. We go over here to the Rumble. Look at the chat.
Can you hear me now? How about that?
If you have tooth and gum decay, bleeding gums, stained yellow teeth, or embarrassing bad breath.
In 1995.
Shut up. Shit.
Come on.
Sorry about that.
My teeth aren't stained. What are you talking about? Look at them, man. They look fine.
All right.
Audio
is good. Audio is crystal now. I guess we'll just go with it as is.
Is it good? You want me to put the mic back in? Would that help?
No, you're doing good. It's my end. I'm fixing things at my end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds better to me. That sounds better on my end, I think.
Excellent.
Is this coming through?
All right. I got a bunch of pictures here. I guess we'll just go through them.
My speakers over here working?
I don't have them in any particular order.
Hello? I'll turn these down. I have some desktop speakers. They might be like, let's see if they're on. Oops, sorry, everybody.
This is a boomer circus.
I know. Sorry, man. Yeah, I don't do like Zoom calls every day.
Boomer circus.
I don't do Zoom calls every day. It's not my yob. Not my yob, man.
Okay.
It's not my yob. Yeah, that's a boomer for you.
All right. According to my
it's not my yob, man.
My mixer, I've got 2 tracks of him coming in loud and clear. So
all right.
I'm assuming it's good. CZ gonna beat you to a pulp for these technical. So everybody's good, right?
Everybody's
good, right?
I don't know.
Let me go back to YouTube ski and check over there on that. Yes, I have bleeding gum. Scares the crap out of the little brats around here, says Patrick. Oh, God.
He's talking about me? You talking about my bleeding gum?
No, he's talking about my audience is talking about themselves. It shows you, they're a hair younger than we are. So, they're in their 40s laughing at us. So
you'll be here one day too.
Soon, very soon.
Very soon, before you know it. Oh, I remember when I was in my 40s. Oh yeah, life's a breeze. You can still get a boner.
Didn't seem that young when you were 40, but now that you're 60, it seems like
when you're 40, after that, man, ready to hit the town, man.
Ready to hit the town at 40. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting here on a Friday night.
All right, anywho, let's see what comes up here. I didn't want to get to that right away. Let me go here. I wish it was a profile. Let's see. View. Okay, let's go. Medium icons. There we go. That'll help me. All right. Well, let's just talk to, let's go back a little bit in time. All right. First of all, let's just go, you're from where? You are from, originally, Philadelphia. Correct?
Yeah. Philadelphia. New Jersey, actually.
New Jersey?
Born in the mountains of New Jersey.
Okay.
North Jersey. And then my family migrated down the Delaware Valley to Trenton and finally, Philadelphia area, suburban Philadelphia, Willow Grove, Juniata Park. My dad lived in Juniata Park, which is like down in the hood now, man. It's like all like that. mountains and stuff. It's fucked up part. But yeah. So I spent a lot of time there, and then we lived up in the Poconos too. We lived up in the mountains. That was kind of cool. And when Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, like Joe.
Oh yeah,
Joe.
old timer, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Man of the people.
I was a coal miner.
I was a truck driver.
Yeah, right.
I did it all. Yeah, Queen of Mojo, thank you very much for the gift subscriptions. Much appreciated. So your family ended up in Philadelphia from...
Then we moved to Virginia when I was in high school.
Oh, you moved up to Virginia. School. What part?
Yeah, up in the mountains, up in Lynchburg. Yeah, that was Lynchburg. Fun too. So I pretty much stick to the mountains,
you mountain
New Jersey, Poconos, Scranton mountains, Lynchburg mountains, Roanoke.
Okay, so then
that area, Roanoke is awesome.
So were you living there when then you decided to go to VCU?
Bingo.
Okay, because it was in state.
That's it. It's in state, and it was like the cool place to be, man. Richmond was the happening place. It was like Iggy Pop was playing there on fucking Halloween. Come on. Where else would you go, man?
That's weird.
I mean, I don't know. I guess unless you wanted to move to New York.
Why did you decide to go to art school?
Why go to New York when the Ramones will come to you?
Why did you decide to go to art school?
Well, I don't know, man. Honestly. I don't know. Just something to do. I was a pretty good artist, and people said, hey, you're a really good artist. Maybe you should go to art. Kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Your teachers are like, hey, you're always drawing on your books. Yeah. That was it. I was always drawing cartoons like Mad Magazine, and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Cartoons. Don Martin, in my notebooks, all of my notebooks. These big. Oh, I used to get in trouble with the nuns. I draw these big titty Don Martin chicks, with the big hooters. And the nuns, these lesbian nuns would come beat the crap out of me, man, smack me in the head and stuff. Like, what the fuck? What is this supposed to be?
Were you going to private
titties? That's what it is.
Were you going to private school in high school? Did you attend a private Catholic school in high school?
No. I went to Catholic grade schools. Yeah, up in Dallas, PA, in a suburb of Scranton. We weren't that. Scranton was like downtown, man. That was like woo.
So
we were out in the.
So you went to a regular public high school in Virginia?
Yes, in Virginia I did. Yes,
okay.
Yeah, which one I was glad for. I was getting sick of that, all that religious stuff.
Let's look at some of your art right now. That's the wrong one.
I can't even see it. I hope it's something good.
The hell? Hold on. There we go. See it? You see it on the screen?
I don't see anything.
You don't see anything? You sure it's not delayed?
Man. Come on, Don. No, let me see it.
What the hell? It's on my tabletop.
What
the fuck? Do I have to hit share table? What do you see? You just see black screen? Do you see me?
Yeah, I see you. I see you. You're upside down.
Right, but you don't see anything behind me?
Nope. I can see the chat over here. Let's see. Yeah. Quinta Mojo, salute, brother. Let's see what's going on over there.
Must have the wrong tabletop up. What the fuck?
I don't know. You had it before, Don.
I did
before. I don't know. I didn't really do anything on my end.
All right. What do you see now?
No, split screen with upside down Don.
And you don't see anything.
And the chat. I'm seeing the chat. Hell yeah.
All right. I'm going to collab screen. And
yeah, I don't know how you did it before, man. You had it up and running. I was getting it good. I could see blow it up and everything. I did something. I
The
didn't
hell?
really do anything on my end here.
Okay.
I don't need to chat. I'm chatting right here.
Assign a source. Damn it. There, I hid you. I brought you back. The fuck? Okay. I don't know what happened, but I got it back.
Got it back. Oh, I think, yeah, I see it.
Okay,
you got
good.
it. Sort of.
I don't know why I
Let's
closed
see.
out. So
Let's see if I can
you
make
see,
that
you see
bigger.
my tabletop, right?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I think so.
You see my tabletop?
I do, but you're, yeah, I guess so. Video clips. Let's see what you got here. Yeah, I see something.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I see a bunch of pictures.
All right.
Mike
Excellent.
Delaney show.
There we go.
That's hilarious. That was a good one.
I think
I gave.
I was inspired. I was
gave
hanging
that
out
to
with Crazy Jimmy, and I remember doing work like this as well. Just frantic, gestural acts of aggression captured. What happened to you?
Well, sorry.
Where are you?
Hey, I'm back.
What happened to you?
I just waited to get a breath of fresh air,
Oh, okay.
if you know what I mean.
I think I'll get a breath of fresh air too. So tell me all about this work. It's very deep work, I see. Put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah, a lot of thought into it. Yeah,
It's a deep existential commentary on the disorientation and dislocation of the modern life. Would you say?
Oh man, I would say. I think I read that on the news. I think I heard about this story on the,
You told
the
me.
World Weekly News or something. Yeah, and then I had to illustrate it. I was just like, "That's such a cool story." I was just sitting there, sketching one day. That's probably,
The thing that really throws me off is
drinking malt liquor or something. Just drawing stuff.
who doesn't like pork chops? Why would you?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Who doesn't like pork chops? Everybody likes pork chops.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
He got mad at his wife because she served him pork chops. And,
Tuna
blew
fish
it.
casserole, surprise. Yes, I would blow her brains out for that.
That, yeah, you at least have to slap her.
Hamburger helper, I'd be thinking about it. For pork chops.
I like Hamburger Helper, man.
Oh,
Me and Dave Muscle used to eat a lot of Hamburger Helper, man. Dave Muscle, that's like Sally Salad Eater, man. Look that up.
Chuck
Salad
and
Eater.
Muscle would glop, as they called it, man. Lord Glop.
Oh yeah. I've seen Brocky make some nasty glop, man. Where you take like macaroni and cheese and put
garbage
hot
in there,
dogs in it. Right? What is that? Mixed vegetables, just like.
Anywho.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty cool.
On
I'm
to the
glad you
next
found
piece.
That was just a little sketch. That was out of a sketchbook, man.
That's all I could find. I'm just digging around trying to find stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I. Yeah. I don't know.
Here we go.
Prolific artist.
The Biafra. The Biafra painting.
Wow. That's
the Biafra print here. Or Biafra. There we go. Look at him. He's what does he got? He got a whole turkey on his back.
Yeah, he's carrying a turkey on his back for some reason. I don't know. He's gonna go eat it, I reckon. He's gonna go eat it. Oh, that's hilarious, man. You have to send me
running
these. I've
away
seen
with it.
things
He's
in
like,
years,
I've got
man.
it. This is way better than a bag of dry cornmeal, man. I got a whole turkey.
No kidding. No shit. Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, here's another
Love
one.
that.
Right? It's the holy two-headed steer calf, man.
Oh, wow.
Aww.
I still have some of those prints. I was just digging around in my basement, and that's awesome. Not this one, but those two-headed things.
So you don't have any remaining of this one?
No, I don't think so.
You're probably just like me. I lost almost all my art. Didn't care.
And
Just sort of.
I had a portfolio. I was looking through it, and I had some of my old work, and I also had shit by Jack Fralin, by Slack Jack Fralin.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did this get in here? It's like all these pictures from. I think he was having a yard sale. He was throwing shit out, and I was like,
all right, so let's get on to some stuff. We're kind of like
by Chuck. I have some old work by Chuck too.
we're kind of like talking to each other, but we gotta
Okay.
give something to the audience can follow along with. Let's talk about your experiences. Once you get to VCU, what was the experience there? What was that like?
Oh no. Party. A big party. Mardi Gras.
That's why we got along, because
I know, yeah.
we weren't into it for the freaking heart so much as it was the overall experience, right?
The overall experience, yeah.
We want well-rounded experience, man.
You know it. Right.
No, really, seriously though, because this gives us context to where, how, GWAR is kind of an answer to, the GWAR, the art aesthetic, that we were exposed to, right? So
Yeah. I mean, as you can see from this work here, I mean, I was always kind of a caveman myself.
Yeah.
Into some primitive stuff. I was right. I mean, even I was doing sculptures. I was doing sculptures of Big Daddy Roth dudes with tongs.
I've got a perfect example of that.
Yeah. And
right.
and you were too. I remember that's why we got.
Well, I was heavily influenced by you.
I
Partially
making what was that? The cereal monkey, man. What was?
Yeah, poo poo monkey and cereal monkey.
The poo poo monkey. Those are classic. They should be in the. I wanted to make a whole tiki torch with that. That would have been
modern primitivism is what we were both kind of going for. It was sort of like I guess it would be more like, instead of modern primitive, it's more like we were going suburban tribal art was what we were sort of like both dabbling with, right?
Yes, sure.
It's like good. Influenced by African tokenism, and trying to update it to say modern iconography. So I did
that's what I mean. I mean, isn't that what a lot of modern art is? Picasso and a lot of.
Well, that's for sure. He's African influence for sure.
Cubist and all those guys, yeah.
So how'd the teachers react to this sort of stuff?
Some of them liked it. They were like, "Yeah, okay,
okay."
Weird, yeah. Oh, man, you and me spend many a time in an art critique class, goofing on people. We'd be like, "Oh my god, look at this, the tampon in the teacup. What is this shit, man?"
Tampon in a teacup.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I remember one guy brought in this table covered with like pussy shots from these magazines. and it was covered with glue. And Don makes this crack like,
what?
What did you use? Fucking jizz? was like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, that's exactly what he did.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, I remember distinctly, man. It cracked me the fuck up. Because it did look like that. Jacked off. You know, he did that last night when he was just before the class. He's like, "What am I gonna
That's
do?"
what we were all usually ended up doing. Not always,
Right.
you know,
That's
but
what he did. He essentially did that. I mean, he probably didn't jack off. He probably used Elmer's glue, but
right.
you know, I mean, it's the same thing. He was jacking off the night before. All his magazines. We just put them out.
I always remember one critique in particular. It was what? Basic sculpture. It was Lester Van Winkle. You know.
Lester.
Yeah, old Lester. You can't bullshit Lester. And
yeah.
So I did this monstrosity. I'm almost sure it was like I wanted to see a really good rock show the night before, and you know, so then I went to the show, and then I knocked out some bullshit the night before critique, and I found a bunch of fluorescent light bulbs, and I wired them all together in this cluster, you know, like all these fluorescent light bulbs all sticking out in different directions, you know, like some sort of, I don't know, Tinker Toy pod, space pod thing. I don't know what the fucking. Right. And then I spray painted it army green, you know, and I brought it in for critique, and Lester Van Winkle's like looking at it, he's going, So, let me guess. You did this last night. Because
of course,
these were found materials, and the reason why you painted it green was because that was the only color you had. Is that about right?
Go and paint you out. I know he ate that.
Is that about right?
One thing I learned from Lester, right? I did learn that lesson from Lester Van Winkle.
What was that?
Don't ever just paint something because you have the paint laying around.
Yep. Well, he called it.
Do it for a reason. Man.
He called it. Yes, that's why I did it.
Thanks,
the green.
Lester.
Green was all I had. My other favorite sayings of Lester Van Winkle was.
I do it too. Who wouldn't? Yeah, I do that too. But then I would know, so I'd have to come up with some bullshit story like, well, you know, green represents the earth, and you know,
bullshit.
it's green because of the you know.
Well, that's
the U.S. military, and we're against the military. You know?
I learned that from one of my other teachers. Was it? Oh God, that pretentious painting teacher we all had. I really learned my bullshit though when I took art and critical theory. That's when I really learned how the bullshit works. But so no, my Lester's other great saying is, "Good ideas are where you find them." You ever hear that one? Yeah. He's famous for saying that. Yeah. Good ideas are where you find them. In other words, he liked to cruise through and look at his students' work and get ideas and take them for his own.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, he said so. He said so. He just said, "Hey, man,
come here, buddy. Hey, everyone, and here we
go in Streamland. Show us the dog face.
Who's the baby dog?
He's a big dog. He's a big dog. He's not jumping in your lap, I see.
Yeah. Come on. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, doggy.
Bye-bye, doggy.
So,
let me close the door so you don't come back.
The hell?
My kung fu is good.
You are fucking up my show, man. Completely.
I got it.
All right.
Yeah, that's a Three Stooges moment.
Yeah, well, sit in closely. There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Got rid of the dog. There we go. All right.
So,
how's that?
Good. So, you grab. I don't remember you graduating per se from. Did you graduate from VCU, or did you just like kept adding years?
No, I did. I did add years. Yeah.
You did graduate?
Yeah, because I quit going for a while. You know. I quit going. Like when I moved into the dairy, I quit going. I think about that point.
Okay, well, let's talk about that.
I was like a junior or something, and then I went back later. That's when I moved back to Richmond later, like in the early '90s, and I just had a few classes to take, and I'm like, I'll just get my degree because my dad would like it. You know what I mean? I don't really give a fuck about art degree, but
did you get the degree?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, when I came back, was on Skullhead Face. I took a class with Chuck Henry, and I used the work we did on Skullhead Face as my senior piece.
Oh, nice.
I was like, yeah, this is what I've been doing. Like, what have you guys been doing? It's like, why don't you all come over to the slave pit and see what we've been doing? This is what I've been doing. Sorry, I'm not hanging around, jacking off over at the sculpture office with you people. I'm busy doing
hammering dissimilar things to each other.
Yeah, whatever.
This has some rust,
and this is people. I love them. I hang out there all the time, drink coffee and smoke cigarettes and do the crossword puzzle.
So, try to speak up when you talk. Don't trail off. Like,
okay.
Yeah, stay up.
Gotcha. That's why I got this mic right here.
Right.
Mic.
So,
Houston.
Where did we first bump into each other?
I think probably over in the sculpture department.
Sculpture department. And so tell me about how
probably
you ended
Lester
up in
Van Winkle class. Probably that same class.
Lester Van Winkle class. I bet you that's what it was.
Probably.
Tell me about how you ended up in the dairy and how you met Hunter Jackson.
All right, yeah. So fast forward, right? I actually dropped out of school and didn't have a place to live.
Me too.
Like,
Me too.
What am I gonna do? I don't have like $1,200 for a deposit on an apartment. I'm looking at rooming houses. I almost went moving to those cheesy rooming houses. It's like $75 a week or whatever, where all the crackheads stay. And I was like, oh fuck it, I just moved. And then somebody talked me into going to the dairy, like Ralph or something. Ralph Fleming.
Ralph Fleming.
Raphael Fleming.
I've got a picture of him. Let me pull him up. Keep going. So Ralph Fleming says, hey, man, why don't you come live at the dairy?
Yeah, come down and check out the dairy. And I said, oh, okay. I went down there and checked it out and hung out and, blew a couple of fucking bones with him. Ralph, man. We were hanging out. And Neon Charlie comes in. I probably met him there or whatever. Looking around, I said, yeah, maybe I'll move in here. Sure. This is $75
There's Ralph
a month or something. It was super cheap. It was like $100 a month or $75 a month. Yeah, I had to. I'm not seeing Ralph. I'm still seeing the fucking Biafra boy there.
What? You don't see the screen now?
What happened?
Desktop.
Well, anyway, I know what Ralph looks like.
Well, I mean, it's important. I want you to see these pictures so we can talk about them.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to see them too.
So, let me go back to the collab cam and see if that was the issue. Switched back. Ugh, damn it. Collab cam.
Yeah, so Ralph Fleming, he talked. I guess he was the one that I talked to because me and Ralph were pretty close. And anyway, the first place I lived down there was behind. Talking about Hunter Jackson, was behind his studio. Last week you were showing pictures, or when Chuck was on, you were showing pictures of the the stage set or whatever for the movie. What was that movie he was making? The
Scumdogs of the Universe.
Scumdogs of the Universe, yeah. Right, duh. Scumdogs of the Universe. Yeah, the set with all those funky cylinders that you were pointing out and stuff like that. I think I helped work on those.
Yeah, you did. You
Because
first.
the room I rented was on the set. It was on the other side of that wall. I actually had like a door that I could walk out into his, into his set if I wanted to. I don't know if he locked it or not. I wasn't there anyway. I was at my girlfriend's house most of the time, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean. Which one was that?
Marie Quingert. You remember her?
Oh,
Good old Marie.
Vaguely. I remember you had an Asian girlfriend and Mary.
Oh yeah. Young Joe. And then Marie Quingert. You remember her? Oh, man.
See, for some reason you're locked up on the screen. I'm just trying to figure out if.
Don, you need one of these young. You need some young assistant over there to do this. Maybe your son.
Well, I'm not exactly sure if that's my end or your end, but I think that started after you knocked your camera over. I could be wrong.
Oh, that messed it up when I knocked my camera over?
Maybe. Yeah. Now something's happening. It's freezing, but it's something happened. Come in, chat. Generic beer. Let me know if Mike's camera is frozen or not. Come in, chat.
There you go. There we go.
The rotation of the Earth.
Yeah, I can't do much on my end.
Still locked up.
It just says
I don't know, man.
sharing or stop sharing or whatever.
Oh, I gotta look. This is a commercial.
Suddenly changed.
So they're saying it's better. We go over here. This camera is frozen or not? Yeah, it looks frozen to me. Come in, chat.
There you go. My face is frozen.
Or not?
You can't.
Yeah, it looks frozen to me. Yeah, Mike is frozen indeed, says Aurora. Come in, chat.
There you go.
It's not the end of the world.
Frozen.
Or not?
You can't.
Yeah, it looks frozen to me. Yeah. We can
we're
still
all fucked up
continue
here.
on.
Sure, if I can see what you're.
As long as you guys can hear audio. He froze. Yeah, something happened. You froze. Let me try one thing at my end.
Okay.
I apologize for this, audience.
My bad. I knocked the camera over. Maybe that fucked things up.
I wonder if you just unplugged and replugged in again and then went in through your back into the settings. Let's see here.
Unplug my camera?
Share video source.
You telling me to unplug my camera?
Yeah, I was wondering if you unplug and then replug.
Okay.
Share video source optional.
Let's see, where is that motherfucker? Here it is.
Best show ever, huh, gang? He disappeared, only his chair remains. Uh-oh. I'll give him a call. Just to make sure he hasn't... I might have to send him a new collab cam link. don't think his phone is with him.
Hello.
Hey. So, did you plug your camera back in?
I did, man. Yep.
Okay.
I probably should. Maybe I shouldn't have unplugged it. It probably just. Because as soon as I did that, yeah, it just.
Okay. So what I think you might need to do is need to send a new collab camera link.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Or let's see here.
Just reset the whole thing. Come on.
Okay, hold on.
Send me another. Or can I just click on the last one?
You know what? Why don't you click on the last one?
Okay. I'm going to
Try that first. Stay on the phone. Hard reboot. He's now smoking with Riddick. Okay, waiting for you to pop up.
There it is. Join.
Okay, I see you.
There we are. We're back.
Okay, you're not appearing. You're not appearing on my. Okay, show on stream. Mike Delaney too. There we are.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We're back.
All right, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, great. Good.
Yep.
Sorry
They're
about
all
that.
good. Look, hard reboot. You called it, man.
All right.
I can see you. You're still upside down, but whatever.
Yeah, not a problem. Audience
I can
sees
see
us.
the top of
Okay.
your head.
Okay, turn off your
Funny,
phone.
actually. Yeah. There we go.
Damn. All right, audience.
So what's, they all left.
Yeah, just like
So-
everything in the slave pit. So, you know.
Right. Yeah, right.
So, yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah.
That's where we were.
We're like Cheech and Chong.
Uh-huh.
Knock it over.
So
the camera and stuff.
we're moving into the dairy. The same thing that happened to me. Of course,
Yeah.
I had a short-lived girlfriend that I kind of lost my head over, and then
Don't
I
we
got
all?
dumped. I got dumped, and I couldn't even keep my head together well enough to keep my job. So they tried to make me into a salesman at Lakeside Appliance.
Ah,
Yeah, terrible idea. I guess they thought I had a
work.
presentable college boy face, you know, that would be like
Yeah, maybe.
might work in sales. But for some reason they removed me from delivery. So I lost that job, and then I got a job at TGI Fridays. As a busser. And I lost that. I had it only could keep that for a month. That was such an asshole, butthole fucking place to work. Your audio's out. Mike? Can you hear me?
There we go. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Can you hear me now? That's it. Yeah. You were a bus boy. I
I
feel for you, bro.
you remember that? You seen the movie The Office, right?
Yeah. It's one of my favorites.
Right. Well, remember, you know, what's her face? Jennifer Aniston's character working at that place.
Yeah, working at TGI Fridays.
That was where I yeah, they had to have that. You had to
That's
wear
it.
flair and shit. You
Oh
didn't
my
if you were a
God, that's so
busser.
gay.
So I
That's so
didn't. I
fucking
didn't
gay,
because
man.
I was only a busser. I was not a waiter or waitress. You know, you weren't supposed to if you were a busser. Anywho.
That's a definition of fake and gay right there.
Oh God, it was so fake and gay. That job made me cry.
You're glad good thing you only worked there a month. You know, you couldn't take any more than that. I've had jobs
I
where
could go
walked out
on
in
for
a day,
hours
man.
about how fucked up a place that job was. You just
Yeah.
go into detail, but I won't.
Yeah, we'll
Audience
do that
isn't here for
another day.
that. So
We'll do that another day.
I'm broke. I'm moving into the dairy. because you've moved into the dairy. You've turned me on to the dairy. Okay, so
True.
how do you end up in the dairy again? Let's walk through this, and then how do you start working with Hunter?
Well, like I said, I started working with Hunter because my house, my room, whatever, I had a room. It's basically a storage room with my bed. I slept there once in a while. The rest of the time I slept with my girlfriend. At her house. I had a key to her house, so
But you need a place to stash your shit, right?
Yeah, I need a place to stash my shit. A place to go if we got in a fight or something.
Yeah, too.
Fuck you. I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'm gonna go stay at my my shack over
I'm gonna
here.
do some
lay dairy.
I'm gonna do some indoor camping.
Hell yeah! Just a bunch of sluts running around. I mean, I'm sorry, young girls running around. That's a pretty cool place at dairy. There's like bands practicing, and big wood shop on the second floor, and all kinds of kooky shit going on, man.
It was disgusting, but it was cool.
It was cool. Oh, go up on the roof and have barbecues. Man,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'd go up on the roof and get a nut too. You'll be on me.
So
that's for another day,
right? So
Ralph said he spied me one time. He said, "Man, I spied you up there again." I said, "What? What are you talking about, man?" He said, "I'm watching you while you got banged that chick up there." I said, "You dog." Anyway, yeah. So we get into the day.
You're just having a total sexual flashback there out of nowhere.
I was thinking about the dairy, man. Thinking about the roof. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do this. My mom
No, it's fine.
This,
I didn't get nearly as lucky. I did not get
shit on Facebook.
I did not get lucky in that place at all. That place, no juju. That gave me no juju with the ladies at all.
Let's not
disgusting.
talk about that. Like I said,
I just remember that place had a freaking dust paste, on everything.
I know. No wonder we all have cancer now. We all have like prostate cancer.
It had this all over it. But anyway, so tell me about running into Hunter.
Oh, Hunter. Well, yeah. Well, like I said, my room was right behind his studio, so I saw him all the time, or anytime I was down there, and I don't know. He asked me to work on a studio. I said, "Hey, yeah, I'll help you work on this is pretty cool stuff. I'm into all this. Yeah, I'll help you make these big giant cylinders." And Guy Kurtz was there. Remember Guy Kurtz, right?
Yeah.
And Chuck. That's where I first met Chuck, hanging out there. And Hunter had another little studio down on the second floor, and that's where I met him and Chuck. Yeah, down there. And I'll never forget the first day I met Chuck because he had the same sneakers as me. I had these stupid ass, Converse, Chuck Taylors.
Yeah.
That had like camouflage on them. I think you were probably with me when I bought them. I don't know. We bought them like we were driving around the lakeside truck. Like, look at these stupid sneakers. That's some. They were on sale for like $10 because nobody wanted them. Now people think they're cool, right? Camo Chuck tees. But at the time, and then Chuck had them too. It's like, oh man, you got the same sneakers, man. I thought I was the only one that had them. That's crazy. And then, of course, I was storing some art there right across from him. And I had that giant tongue sculpture. Remember that one I made with the tongue with the guy with the eyeballs popping out and stuff?
Wasn't that the one I was just showing?
Probably, yeah. It looks like a giant tongue with the like Hawaiian tiki head.
Yeah, I just had that up here a second ago. There it is.
Yeah, I can't.
Can you see it?
No, let's see.
Can you see my tabletop?
Not really, man. You'll have to describe it to me.
Okay. Yeah, it's the tongue one, and it's the base, and it's got this metal sculpture head coming out. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I get it. So for some reason, my tabletop share isn't working. What are you seeing on the screen?
I'm seeing an upside-down head of you, and it looks like your computer, but it's just frozen. There's nothing happening.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see here.
can see
Let me
your-
go back into settings.
I'm gonna get a drink while you're doing that.
Hold on. Oh well. So we fixed that one thing. We didn't fix the other. This is Mike and I. This is the...
Man, what's Kojak up to? Hello.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
All right. So still nothing on your screen, huh?
No, sir.
All right. Well, then I'll just get you to talk about stuff and try to pull
just
up.
give me, come on. Yeah, just describe it to me. I wish I could see it. I like seeing it.
Well, we're looking at we're in the den of sin right now, and
Nice.
we're looking down on the mortician's table. That goddamn mortician's table. Chuck loved that mortician's table.
I know. I heard him talking about it last time, man. I loved it too. It was great. That was great.
I don't know what
we
it was.
Get people really drunk and like take them for a ride on it. You know, if somebody was really, and they'd fall over. It wasn't very nice. You'd spin them around and spin them around, and then make it stop, and then dump them. You could turn this thing and just dump them onto the floor. You know?
The thing was never flat and level. That's what I couldn't stand about it. It was just like, what is this thing
That
for?
was crazy. Yeah.
You know, it was like,
do
you draw on it? How? You can't sit at it. It's like heavy as shit. Anyways, let me close that out. Did I? Yeah, I did. So, do you remember the couches? This is a photograph right now I've got.
Yeah, I wish I could see him.
Neon Charlie. Well, you know what? Let's dump the
Neon
photos.
Charlie.
Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this and just get you to talk about general things then.
Okay. Just tell me what photos you.
Yeah, don't worry about the photos. Just get you to talk about recollect people and working with them. So you're hanging out over. You're seeing what Hunter's up to, and he's working on a set for a film, right?
Yeah, so he says. He's working on it. Yeah.
Right. Is that what you got involved with first?
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely helping him with that. And he would recruit me to act in it too. Like, you know, hey, do you want to be in the movie? And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll be in the movie. What am I going to do? You know?
Right.
Sure, why not? I'm hanging around here.
Right.
You know, I didn't really think much of it. I mean, it was a cool set, you know, I mean, it was a good idea, but I don't think Hunter had it was a lot for him to do. And, you know, Hunter likes to do it all himself, you know,
right.
That's the problem, you know.
Right. So,
I remember that. Yeah.
Did you feel like,
only I can do this. This is my, mine. Some sort of, I used to think of it like the prison mentality because he did grow up in a prison, you know.
Right.
His dad was a warden or something. And I was like, yeah, you act like a fucking prisoner. Like, hey, don't touch my stuff, you know. But he did want people to help put his, you know, the movie together. So it was kind of, you know, kind of a strange thing there. But yeah, later when we started, I don't know when we moved into the swamp though, the Den of Sin. I think it just came available. And I think I got in a fight with my girlfriend. I wasn't seeing her, and I was like, "Fuck you! I don't need to see you anymore.
Right?
You aggravate me or something." You know. Anyway.
So you guys got a place called the Swamp. You and Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that was,
and it's
that
on the
was a
third
huge
floor,
place.
right?
Yeah, I was on the third floor. Yeah, before, but yeah, the third floor, and it was huge and it had its own bathroom too.
Right,
You know, and a shower. I was like, damn, this is sweet. I
right.
think it was like $200 a month or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was dirt cheap. You know, and we went in there in the swamp, and I guess we had already been involved in some GWAR stuff at this point. This might have been after we went to the, did the Cardinal Sin thing. No. That was anyway. Yeah. So I moved in there with Chuck, and we built these. I got some lumber, and us being a couple of carpenters, we built some rooms. In this one big. It was one big room. It was like the size of a basketball court, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. You were.
It was. I think one big room, but there was two parts. There was the swamp, and then there was the living quarters.
And somebody had already built that wall to divide the two.
And was it just plastic, like basically
no,
framed
I think it was
in?
a real wall. I think it was framed in. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was framed in with some drywall or something.
Okay, it had some drywall,
which was kind of cool. Yeah, so it separated the two areas.
Right.
And then in the other room there was nothing. And we built those two. We framed up and built those two bedrooms. We figured it was worth it, for $100 worth of lumber. We built these little bedrooms, right?
Yeah.
And actually put them up on crates, on shipping crates, the floors in the bedrooms, so we wouldn't be walking on the concrete, So we'd have I don't know. It probably wouldn't hurt to walk on the concrete, but whatever. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, we framed up these bedrooms and we, built a bar. I don't know out of some of the leftover.
The bar, and you had a big neon sign behind it. Said Sin.
Yes, Sin. Neon Charlie came up with that. Yeah, he came up with that. He was amused that I had wrote like sin on a Bible. We were talking about all the sinful things in the Bible. The Bible. We were highlighting all the really bad parts, where he's like, yes, take the Israelites and go rape everyone and steal all their cattle. So saith the Lord,
Yeah.
Go down to the, I don't want to get political or anything. It's sort of a history of that in the Old Testament.
Right, I know.
Like that, right? Hey, how about the Nephilim, and the fucking giants and stuff? Well, we could talk about that on another day.
That's not what we're here for. The Nephilim are not what we're here for. So,
right. We got the slave trade going.
let me back up a little bit. The thing about the swamp shows up after Hunter has established the slave pit. And the slave pit, he is building the set to his movie Scum Dogs of the Universe.
Right, and we figured this was an extension of that.
Right.
But I think he got a little jealous or something.
Well, the thing was you guys showed up almost instantly. You were making props for live shows instead of the movie, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So everything you guys were making, because I was there at that point, I was seeing what was going on.
That's probably why he really wanted to focus on the movie, and he just said, GWAR was just like a funny thing for him on the side, I guess, I don't know. And then he started to get into it and draw comics and stuff,
Well, it was always back and forth with him, it felt like.
Yeah.
Looking back on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, he definitely wanted to focus on the movie, or definitely be in control. It was sort of a power thing between Hunter's in control of the whole. This is my idea,
Mm-hmm.
Like when he left for Detroit and took all the costumes and locked them in his basement or something. He said, "You'll never be GWAR again. I'm taking all the costumes," And then he decided, fuck that, we don't need you. You don't have a patent on GWAR, really. If anything, Brocky does, right? He's the one that started that.
Well, it was really, you could split it down the middle, but,
he made the costumes.
Once you have rough-hewn Road Warrior costumes, you know.
Yeah, he had the costumes. And
Uh,
Dave just borrowed
I mean,
them.
but
He was
once
just
you,
like, hey, it'd be funny.
anybody can do that, right? Once you've given, it's like give a whole classroom of artists. Yeah, I want a space barbarian in the vein of Road Warrior. Pretty much everybody is gonna know how to do that, right? You know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Can you hear
okay.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I was just musing on what you said.
Oh, okay. It just seems like, you know what I mean? Like once you get the gist of the idea, everyone can riff on it. It's just instantly, you know, everybody knew how to riff on it. So it wasn't like
it became bigger than Hunter, yeah. And he
it wasn't like you
that,
needed Hunter
Sure.
there
jealousy,
to guide design. It was already make it wonky, you know.
Yeah, and then it became like, you know, Dave's thing too. I mean, Dave was, you know, in the beginning, you know, he was, he's the band, but there wouldn't be GWAR without the band. I mean, he just started that as a lark, right? He's just like, hey, we'll just take these costumes and wear them, and we'll be GWAR, and we'll open for himself. I think I saw one of the very first. Here, I'm going to lay some lore down on all the Boabs out there.
All right.
I think I saw one of the very first shows. I think that they said there was a show at the 930 Club, but this was like when Death Piggy, and it was Dave and Death Piggy, and you know, it was going bananas in the basement.
Right.
I remember that. Was
that the same one? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was that the same one where Chris Bopst almost got accidentally hung?
No, there was no. There was no Chris Bopst. I think Scott Crawl might have did one of those things where he like hung himself.
No, it was Chris Bopst. I saw it. I was there at that show.
The basement of Going Bananas?
Yes, it was at Going Bananas. And they did a mock hanging.
In the basement.
Huh?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, Dave did it. He, of course, I knew. It was like, oh shit, Lord of Chaos is behind a mock hanging. And it's a magic trick where it's supposed to go under something.
Yeah.
But they fucked it up. They got the loop in the wrong place. And so they were actually hanging Chris Bopst.
Oh, no.
And didn't know it. Dave's like, hey! Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I found him in the bathroom. Like, they were basically in the process of reviving Chris Bopst in the bathroom, man.
Oh, I didn't know about all that lore. It was the same show. I don't remember all that business. Just talking about was
is that Mandela Effect? Is that two different shows? Because I don't know GWAR. I don't think that was a GWAR show. I don't remember GWAR.
No, this was a GWAR show. The one I'm talking about, I remember because they had Choose. Do you remember that? Choose.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. You told me about it, and I didn't see that. I remember.
That was a different show. The one I'm talking about. What's his name? Grant Gerlich went there and he got his foot broken because somebody like stomped on his foot when he was on the side of the mosh pit, you know.
Oh my God!
And he had some tennis shoes on or something, and somebody like stomped. And he thought they did it on purpose, but I don't know. Maybe
probably did.
They probably did because they're douchebags. You know?
It's like, look at this fag.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
not wearing boots. I'll show him.
He's not wearing boots, man. Fuck him, man. I'm gonna stomp on his foot.
He's not punk.
Yeah, he's not punk.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, a guy saw the Clash when you were like in fucking second grade, you know? Right.
So
he was up in New York.
That was the first show. That was the very first GWAR show, or the first appearance of what would have been GWAR. It was that, and then I think there was the one in D.C. at the 930 Club. The infamous.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I remember.
I wasn't there for that one either. That was, and they fucked up the monitors at the DC 930 Club. We were banned for a couple of years after that because of that.
Right.
Scott Crawl took a hobby horse full of corn syrup and poured it into the monitor at the show.
Oh man, I know that's when they couldn't use corn syrup anymore. Huh?
Well, that was one of the reasons. The reason why they don't use corn syrup anymore is because when it gets on strings and guitars, it makes them inoperable. You know.
Yeah, I would say that was a bad idea. That was
Sticky.
Hunter's thing with the.
Yeah, it was Hunter's thing. So yeah, I changed it over to
caveman
carrageenan,
technology.
and then we didn't have any problems after that.
When did that happen? The carrageenan.
After I got involved, like in 87, 88.
Yeah,
I mean, it was well after I was involved, but it was after I had been involved for a while. I realized that would be a good idea.
I know. People would hate that. I'm sure the club owners are like, "Hey, you got corn syrup all over my stage and stuff."
It never goes away. It doesn't dry. That's the problem with it. It doesn't
that's why
dry.
I don't eat it. That's why you shouldn't eat it, kids.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
eat corn syrup.
Yeah.
So
that was as far as you know. Can you recall? Because just for historic clarity, I think Bobby knows the best because he's such an archivist. But
I've been doing a little weight training, Don. Look at that.
Oh yeah, nice. So
get myself back into shape.
Well, your camera's locked up. It's only moving occasionally, so we can't see your muscles, I'm afraid. Not yet. Anyhow, so what was there? Was there a GWAR show in Charlottesville as Death Piggy? Did Death Piggy do a one in Charlottesville as they did that switch over?
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Okay.
I don't know about it.
So it's Going Banana, 9:30 Club, maybe Charlottesville, then it's PB Kelly's. And that was the first real GWAR show.
Oh yeah, I was involved in that one. That's the first show I was really involved in. PB
What'd you
Kelly's,
do in that show?
You have the flyer from that? I should have brought it. Well, I was the executioner. There's a video that's out there on YouTube. I've seen it myself. That's like, I don't know who took the video. I guess Hunter or somebody.
Well, let me look
I
up.
was the executioner. I had the executioner hat, and I took a unicorn, a cute pink unicorn,
right?
And ripped them open and like took his guts out and like ate them and like did a lot of flexing. And,
well, from what I understand,
dives,
that is from Rockets. And that was for the filming of Hunter Jackson's movie, GWAR Must Be Destroyed, or whatever, I think it was. The movie he makes, where he's...
Yeah. Oh, that's in the movie, yeah. The
right, where you're tearing that thing up, okay?
Yeah, the unicorn, yeah.
The PB Kelly show...
that was the PB Kelly show.
I don't see you in it.
That's the one where I'm tearing the unicorn apart.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Don, I know.
All right. Well, I
know.
I
know,
but
I know.
I know, but
October 11th. It was my birthday. I'll never forget it. It was the first show. I went down there,
but
and I wasn't supposed to be in the show, but whoever was supposed to do that like copped out or something, or
I've got the whole show. Let me. I've scrolled through it. I've watched it before, and there was no executioner for that show. It was a later show. You did the same one where they filmed the Hunter Jackson thing. I think it was in Rockets.
I did that too, but I did not. I mean, I might have done that too, but the PB
PB Kelly's doesn't have you in it. I'm just saying.
October 11th, that one.
Yeah.
Doesn't have me in it.
October.
I'll send you the video. I've got the video. I've seen it on YouTube.
I know. I've got it pulled up right now. I'm scrolling through it.
Yeah. I could see.
I know. I wish you could see as well.
Anyway, yeah. So I did the show at PB Kelly's. Where I tore the unicorn apart, and that was the very first show that I did any kind of performance with GWAR, anything. I don't even think they had them. If you look at that show, they didn't even have a lot of the same gear. It was like pretty primitive gear. That October 11th show.
Let's see. GWAR must be destroyed.
Yeah, that's the video. But
GWAR
yeah,
must be
Rockets was
destroyed.
later. Rockets was later. Don, what he did was he took clips from the PB Kelly show and cut them into that video with some other clips because the show he did it for that video. I think Joey Slutman was the singer at that time. In the video, Joey Slutman's the singer, and I am doing an executioner bit on stage there too. I think I did. I came out a couple times.
You're talking about Joey Slutman.
Yeah, Slutman's up there, but the PB Kelly show, Slutman wasn't with him. It was
Ben.
It was
Ben
that other
Eubank.
kid, that guy that walked off that one.
Ben
time.
Eubank.
Ben Eubank, yeah, Ben Eubank, and Brocky just has like some goofy like helmet on, like right, and I'm there on the side with the executioner helmet, tearing apart the uniform, and eating the guts and stuff. But Dave, I don't know. He just asked me to do it, or I volunteered. I was backstage, and they were like, "Oh man, this guy copped out. He was supposed to do this bit, and something happened. I don't know." And I said, "I'll do it, man. Let me do it. I want to do it, man. It's my fucking birthday. Let me do it." He didn't. He's like, "Nah, man, I don't do it." And I think I knocked it out, man. I loved it.
I was trying to find the film of you doing it. I've got it on a short video clip here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, you
here.
found it? Oh,
only a
cool.
short one. Well, this is from. Oh shit! It won't play.
Ah,
The show's been full of accidents. Let's see here.
No, man, it's cursed.
How much time they have got in hand to get themselves inside.
Yeah, they're all black screen for some reason when I. Oh, there we go.
Trying to get the hex off. Man.
I wish you could see this. This is Super 8 footage of the tobacco warehouse.
Oh wow, yeah.
So the tobacco warehouse, everybody's there. Dave Muscle, me, Guy Kurtz, Dave Rocky, and then there's you and Dave Muscle. You're the Cardinal Sin.
Oh yeah, Cardinal Sin.
And he's the Duke of Dogma.
Right? Oh yeah, I think that was the bit we did down in Atlanta at Comic-Con.
Yeah, the same costumes
sure.
you did that appearance. I think that was in '87. Those costumes are '87. So
I think so.
let's see
Maybe
here.
that was yeah, I don't know.
What was it? Can
you see me now? Am I frozen?
You're still frozen. It's okay. As long as we can hear you. Tell me about the origin of Cardinal Sin. I thought it was Sultan of Sin first. Oh, you're moving now. You're locked.
Am I?
You were adjusting the camera, and you unfroze.
Wow. It's this cheap ass fucking camera I bought.
No, it's working now. It's good.
I'm
Okay.
sorry about that, man. It must be this cheap ass motherfucking camera I bought.
Oh, okay.
I should have got a better one. I don't know. I didn't have time. I just ran out and it's like this is all they had. I was like, okay.
All right. But is my screen share still blank? Can you see anything on your screen because you fixed it?
Not really.
Okay.
Should
Anyways,
I refresh? Would that help if I hit refresh, or would they just cut me off?
let's not sweat it. I wanted to talk about. Cardinal Sin. Wasn't he? Wasn't he Sultan of Sin first?
I don't remember that.
Where did that character? Well, he was called Sultan of Sin for a while.
I don't know. I think that's right. I've been thinking about that. I don't know if it was
Remember when you had a green tunic?
Not really.
Damn, I wish I had a
Not really,
picture.
I don't really, but I'll tell you, I don't remember. I heard you talk about the Sultan of Sin. I don't remember that. Maybe that was like a something that Hunter came up with.
Okay.
I think he came up with that. I don't know.
All right, so
I guess
that's
he
what I
did.
wanted to know was
I'm not sure.
who took the road cone and cut saw teeth into it.
I did that. I
Right.
did that monstrosity.
Okay, so I've got I wish you could see it, but I've got a drawing here, early drawings, and it looks like your work. I'm just saying, does not look like Hunter's
Maybe.
work. So somebody's got to design.
Yeah,
It's the more advanced next step up where Cardinal Sin has all this filigree now. He has these wings and all this kind of filigree and stuff.
Nice.
So is that you?
I guess I can't see it. It's either me or Chuck. I don't know. Chuck did a lot of that kind of stuff.
This doesn't
Maybe
look like
I did.
Chuck's drawing style. I'm just gonna say it looks like your hand style.
Yeah, maybe I did. Yeah, maybe we're trying to make some advanced. What do you call them? Costumes, next level.
Right.
And then I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Cardinal Sin after that. I think I got tired of wearing that cone on my face.
Well, I had a vid, but I don't know. It was you getting smacked in the face. Let's see here, Sin fight. Let's see if it'll play. Yeah, what the hell? Can't play the video to clip repairs. It's encoded somehow that, yeah. For some reason, the way I have it encoded, it won't play on this computer over here. I brought it over from my Mac. Anyhow, let's see. I bet I can find it on YouTube. Is there a Schaefer Court show on YouTube?
Probably.
You had video of that show, didn't you? Schaefer Court.
I had some still pictures of it. Somebody gave me.
No, I don't see anything at
No
Schaefer Court.
video.
Let's see, Schaefer Court, VCU. Maybe if I put VCU in front of it.
You had plenty of good pictures when you were talking to Chuck a couple weeks ago. I was checking them out.
Yeah, maybe I can bring that up.
Yeah,
There
that
we
was
go.
the Cardinal Sin. That was one of the first Cardinal Sin appearances. Yeah, I know things were brutal back then. That the very first one, that Schaefer Court show, I had this staff that I made with like antlers. You know, they had tied on some sort of made some sort of jackalope thing. You know, and I was waving it around. You know, and I took the antlers and shoved them up into Dave's neck at one point. And he was pissed. He's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah,
You jabbed
I
him
didn't
hard.
even realize it. I didn't realize it until I did it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I could have fucking punctured his neck. I mean, that was like a real weapon, you know. Some fucking deer antler.
I remember
Baby
that
deer
thing.
antlers. I know. We didn't use that anymore after that. I think those
Deer antlers
were-
mounted on what? Tied to some sort of staff of some type. It was.
Yeah.
Was it? What did it have in the middle? Some
It looked
eyeball
cool,
or
but don't
baby?
hit anybody. Yeah, probably. Yeah, a baby. You know, like a baby on life support or something. You know.
Right. That was a reoccurring theme for some reason. Was
Recurring theme, yeah.
babies and embryos.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that or Hunter. Hunter made, I think, the original, like, there was these, like, shoulder pads, you know, and then I might have added the baby, you know, just because, you know, that's how I am, you know. That's who I am. Yeah, probably. Like, yeah,
Well, it was
you
a
gotta have
found
baby.
object that we all came across.
Oh, I love scary baby dolls. I have some in my garage right now, man.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
be doing this show out there, man. People will be freaking out all the crazy shit I got in my garage. Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
mess, but
I did a Halloween
I
costume.
got some
Same
crazy
thing.
baby dolls. Man.
Baby dolls. Scary baby dolls.
Scary old baby dolls. With like messed up hair, you know, and the eyes that are, you know, rolling around and stuff.
Let's see if I.
Oh man, I wish if the camera worked, I'd bring him on here and I'd show him. Am I still frozen up? Or you can see me now.
Yeah, you're frozen up again. I don't know. Maybe it's just your streaming service. Don't worry about it.
My streaming service.
I don't know. Maybe it's your.
Weird.
Anyhow, so what happened? Did you leave Richmond for a while to go and you had a girlfriend?
Yeah, that's essentially what. Yeah, I left Richmond to move to St. Louis with my girlfriend.
You moved to St. Louis.
Yes. I just decided, that would be the best option for me. And she was, can you see me now?
Yeah, but you're still locked up. It's okay.
It's still locked. What does that mean? I'm just locked up.
You're not moving. You're just a frozen picture.
That's fucked up. Yeah, so, yeah, no, that was a I don't know. Probably a bad move on my part in hindsight, but
Yeah, it kind of took you out of GWAR, didn't it?
it did. It took me out of GWAR, took me out of commission, Yeah, absolutely took me out of GWAR. I wasn't in town anymore. I don't know why I did that or why I didn't come back right away. I waited like 2 or 3 years and then finally came back.
You could have lived the GWAR life, man.
I could have. I know what the fuck, I know what I was thinking.
You'd have had the funnest 30s you've ever had, man.
No doubt.
That's what GWAR was. It was fun in your 30s. I didn't realize it, but basically that thing got going. Everybody was heading into their 30s, late 20s.
True. Yeah, late 20s at least.
But Hunter was, he's older than I am.
He's the old man, huh?
So, yeah.
Yeah, no. Crazy. It's the, you know what I call it is the Cersei effect. And I've seen it happen. It happens all the time.
What's that?
The Cersei, Cersei from Ulysses, from the Odyssey.
Yeah.
The Odyssey, they have Cersei was the a witch. They call her a witch or a goddess. She's a son of a daughter of a god or something, and she tricks Ulysses or into turning all his crew into animals. Have you heard of that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, famous. Yeah, Ulysses or Odysseus or whatever. He's sailing around the Mediterranean. He has all these, kills all these, Cyclops and fights Minotaurs and the two famous islands. He goes to the island of the Sirens, right, where he has to tie himself to the mast and stuff.
So you're telling me that you were distracted by the sirens of Titan? Is that what happened?
No, by the poontang of Cersei.
Poontang of Cersei. Okay, gotcha.
Cersei, when they land on that island, Cersei is his goddess, and she's like, "Hey, man, why don't you come hang out with me and just live with me and fuck all these other guys?" And she turns his crew into pigs. That's a funny story, and and it's a metaphor for what happens when, sometimes you meet some hot chick, and she, decides that all your friends.
She takes you away from your normal, your.
Takes you away from your normal. Yeah, you don't need those guys. Fuck Don, man. He's gonna wreck that bus driving around, man. You don't want to hang out with those guys, right? That kind of thing.
Did she? Did she play a part in saying that? Talking you out of not being involved with GWAR?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's for real. Yeah, I mean,
what'd you say?
Definitely. I don't know. I just said, that shit ain't going anywhere.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna stay here and just being this stupid thing all your life, or what do you want to do? You want some of this? It's like, yeah, I guess so. I guess.
Did
Maybe
she
you're
hold
right.
the power of pussy over your head, and you
I know I'm a cuck, man. I
you
know. What can I
are?
say? I'm a fucking cuck. I'm the biggest cuck.
It seems
That
like
is
you
the
fell into
biggest cuck,
one.
man.
You went from one trap to another.
Don't even go there.
Seems like it. Just
Yeah. Let's not even go there. You're right. I'm a big cuck.
you're the real Al Bundy. I always feel like.
I am, man. That's what I feel like too. I feel like Al Bundy. Totally.
So
that's who I've become anyway.
So
Become.
what? Tell me about the first time you saw Dave Brockie. You met Dave Brockie.
First time I met Dave Brockie was at another birthday party of mine.
Yeah.
And I was dating this young lady, Eun Kyung Cho, who was throwing a birthday party for me. It might have been my 21st birthday. I don't know. And she was going to get a little keg of beer, and I asked her to invite Dave Broggie. She knew him from the dorms or so. I didn't know him, and so I met him there at the party. It was funny. She invited him. I just liked his artwork, man. I never even seen his band. I saw Death Piggy, but I'd seen all their posters, and I was like, man, this guy's artwork is awesome, man. I love the I love it. And of course, there was that famous thing where he, dropped a blotter of acid and drew pictures all the way down the. He drew this mural with like ink pens all the way down the stairwell, the fire escape.
Wasn't that at Rhodes Hall?
Rhodes Hall, yeah, it was amazing. I was like, oh my god,
Rhodes Hall being for our audience's information
oh
is.
Man, it was it's typical Brockie. It was all dicks and like Panzer tanks and it's crazy shit. Oh man, so I had to meet him. So she invited him there. And that's the first time I met him. But then, of course, Dave's a fixture in town. I'd see him all the time. See him around town. Maybe go to his shows, see him at some shows and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, we hung around the same people.
Remember the first show you saw him at?
The first show, the first like Death Piggy show.
First show you saw him at, Death Piggy.
I remember. I didn't really go to a lot of Death Piggy shows, to be honest. I mean, they were all right. I didn't mind them. But,
You didn't care about Death Piggy that much?
Yeah, they were funny, I mean, but
you didn't. Funny. They were like, okay.
I'd go see them. They're okay. Yeah, I like them.
Oh, I loved them. That first single of theirs, I loved them.
Oh yeah, I had their singles. I love their music, but I don't know. It's too cheap to go to shows. We didn't have any money then. I was like, maybe if I could sneak in the back way.
I think it's girls once again talking you out of going out to shows. That's what happened.
Could be. Yeah, cucked. I was cucked even back then.
You were cucked all the time. It was Cho had you cucked, and Jugs Jr. had you cucked, and
right.
You know who else has you cucked? It's been a string of cuckings.
I know. I am. I'm like Dagwood Bumstead or something, man.
Yeah.
Can't help myself. It's crazy.
All right. So, where are we at? How do you think the dynamic between Hunter Jackson and Dave Brockie played out during the formative first couple of years of GWAR?
Oh well, there's no doubt that I think Hunter, got mad at Dave. There was that whole power play between like we were talking about. Between Hunter's baby. You know, he thought, you know, oh, this is my baby. You know, when he started doing GWAR comics and stuff like that, you know, after the first year or so, he was really starting to get into it. But he wanted to have control because he still was, you know, thinking of himself as the director of the movie or whatever, right? The director or the, you know, producer of it. Ultimately, that was his goal, and then he's going to incorporate all that together and blah 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 blah. But
I think you remember mentioning you were wondering where he had been for a while when you guys were working over at the swamp.
who?
Hunter.
Oh yeah, he disappeared for a while. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Well, he had the same problem. He had the Cassandra, you know. Although I can't, you know, say Hunters are tough, but I mean, in that case, he did have the same, you know, Cersei. He had that Heather Broom or whatever
Heather.
his girlfriend was.
Yeah.
She basically convinced him to leave town the same way.
Was that why he went to Detroit?
Yeah, because why not to live with her? Yeah, and plus that was the time he took all the costumes. He's like, fuck you guys, you know. I guess him and Dave were having some sort of conflict there. I could sense that, you know, as I recall. And I could see why, because Dave is a pretty strong personality, and he wants, you know, he said, hey, this GWAR is like something we started with Death Baby, right?
Right.
I mean, thanks for letting us use your costumes and all, but, you know, and yeah, we were getting tired of Hunter, like, yeah, he would disappear for a long time, and wouldn't be around. You know how that is. He'd disappear, and then he wouldn't, and he didn't want other people to work on stuff, you know, like, oh, you can't work on that, you know. And we were just doing it, you know. I remember him and Chuck having conflicts about that sometimes, too. You know,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. He was having some sort of women trouble, I guess. I don't know. And then he packed up his bat and ball and left and went to Detroit. And then we just continued on without him, you know.
Right.
And then when he came back, you know, it was, you know, everybody took him back, and it was all forgiven. So
You're talking about when he came back from Detroit.
yeah, he came back. All was forgiven. He was back in the fold. And the rest is history, right?
Well, he came back apparently wearing his, you know, gigantic, oversized super suit. Basically the arms and legs that would later be used for the next version of Cardinal Sin.
Uh-huh.
And he saw him coming down the street. Dave saw him. He just demanded to be back in the band. And Dave said, what could I do? What could I do? This giant, you know, a giant cyborg coming at him, you know, demanding to be back in the band.
Yep.
So,
true.
You say there was some conflict between those two as far as the direction of the band.
Isn't there always? You tell me. All the meetings you've been in, isn't there conflict between us two?
I guess what I'm trying to do is get you to say it.
Yes, I did say it. I believe I did. More than once, yes, there was conflict between those two.
There was conflict
There's no conflict with anybody else. We were all just kind of, you know, working cooperatively. But, you know, some people want to be the boss. You know, everybody wants to be the quarterback, right?
Well, as you always said, too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good saying. I love that saying. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. It's a shame my camera's not working.
Don't worry.
Since you can't see me, I'm going to go take a piss break.
But no, man, come on. I tell you what, it's we've done an hour and 40 minutes. Maybe we could just wrap it up here now.
Day? Okay. And try and get our equipment working. Maybe I'll get a better camera. Maybe something.
Oh, look, you're working again.
Ah.
Yeah. Ah, it's working. That's crazy.
Wow. Just because I threatened to leave, see? I threatened to leave.
You're locked up again now. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, hey, Mike, thanks for guesting on my show. And
Sure.
I'm going to cycle around. I'll be going around and getting people back,
Okay.
here and there, get repeats.
Yeah.
But anyhow, appreciate you being on the show. Thanks for everybody who hung out and supported it. And ladies and gentlemen, the Sexecutioner, Mike Delaney.
The Executioner, not
Executioner.
the Sexecutioner.
Damn it.
Right. And Cardinal Sin. Don't forget Cardinal Sin.
And Cardinal Sin.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
All right.
Gorgor.
Oh, everybody took a shot at Gorgor.
Everybody. All right,
Hated that
Don.
job. All right.
I'll call you later and we'll talk about aliens.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Everybody, it is at that point in time, those who are maybe watching on Twitch, we like to do a channel raid over VJ ENIAC. Friday night, channel raid, VJ ENIAC. Let me see here. I gotta go to my creator dashboard and do it. Anywho, yes, Twitchers. What? The hell? No. Raid channel. The fuck? It's VJ ENIAC. Alright, here we go. Is the raid? The raid raiding? We raiding? Anybody still there? On Twitch? Raiding in 1 minute, 2 seconds. Okay, everybody hang around. Oh, I didn't see that down there at the bottom. I don't know why it takes a minute and a half. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Delaney. Interesting chap. I wish we'd have had our technical issues together better than that. I apologize. And yeah. It would have been nice if I'd had more visual reference as well. 22 seconds. 21. 20. What's this McDonald's ad up here for? I'm glad it's there. It gives me something to look at. It's impossible for the Japanese to make a boring advertisement. It really is. We have raided VJ ENIAC. Join now. Anybody coming in? What's going on? Did we do this wrong?
Hey there, crackheads. We're gonna get this show on the road in just a minute. In the meantime, enjoy this vaporwave. Be on in about one or 2 minutes.
All right, crackheads. Whoops.